Manny Pacquiao versus Mario Barrios is a done deal. Fight will either happen July 19th or July 26th in Las Vegas or San Antonio. And it's not going to be a pay-per-view. It's going to be free on Amazon Prime. Whew. We blast Jake Paul for these types of fights. And yet a current world champion and Mario Barrios is going to go after Manny Pacquiao. Listen, I get it. You get to share the ring with the legend of Manny Pacquiao, one of the greatest to all ever do it. But he's been retired now. He's already in the Hall of Fame. Manny Pacquiao did not look good in his previous exhibition he did last year either. Mario Barrios should easily run laps around Manny Pacquiao, destroy him. Why are we wasting time with this type of fight? It makes absolutely no sense to me. Listen, 147, welterweight. Me and Talani just got done talking about this in our interview. 147 is a historically great boxing division. And there is great talent in the division right now. But the problem is that guys don't want to fight each other. We don't want unifications. We don't want undisputed. And we're getting fights like Manny Pacquiao versus Mario Barrios. Why? This fight makes absolutely no sense. If this is even somewhat competitive, that is embarrassing on Mario Barrios' part. Why are we wasting time with this fight? Listen, Brian Norman Jr. should be fighting Boots Ennis, but he chose a decent alternative. Fighting Sasaki in Japan is fine. That's still two debatably top 5 fighters in the welterweight division fighting each other. I'm A-okay with that decision. Boots Ennis finally stepped up and he did the unification fight against Danny Onis. Great. Manny Pacquiao versus Mario Barrios. Okay, if this was for a massive bag, I get it. But you're fighting for a non-pay-per-view event, so you're going to be fighting for free against a guy like Manny Pacquiao. Why? There are plenty of other fights to be making. But yet we're getting Manny Pacquiao and Mario Barrios. Is Manny Pacquiao even ready to fight in the ring? Why is he? I get he still loves the sport, but listen, you are an all-time great, a legend of the sport, a Hall of Famer. Why return? Why not just go pursue other things? If anything, do those little cheap expedition fights that you did last year, or those that are similar to that of what Floyd Mayweather keeps doing. Why is Manny Pacquiao doing a real legitimate fight? I get for its world championship, but against Mario Barrios. Why is Mario Barrios agreeing to this? Unless there is some astronomically large amount of money being given out for this fight makes no sense for either party. And I'm sick of having this welterweight division held up by dumb stuff like this. We don't want this fight. It makes absolutely no sense. And all it does is hold up the welterweight division a little bit longer. The welterweight division should be in a much better position. In my opinion, what I hope happens is that Turki Al-Sheikh gets involved and he starts making this division the division has the potential to be. Because we also have another guy that could be returning in Errol Spence, possibly coming to fight at 147 and remain at 147, I should say, if he makes his return. Add him into the picture. Get some big fights going there. We have potentially Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia could all be making their jumps up to 147. This division has a chance to start popping off right now. And yet we're being held up with Manny Pacquiao and Mario Barrios. Come on, guys. This fight is not the news I wanted to hear. Why is 147 constantly having these dumb fights get made? They're struggling more so than any other major division in boxing right now in terms of getting big fights made. Did we not just give props and credit to Boots Ennis and Stanley Jones for finally making that fight happen? It was a fine fight. It was an exciting night, good action, and people got to learn more about both these guys' names. Why can't we keep this trend going forward? We do not want Mario Barrios versus Manny Pacquiao. Nobody asked for this. Make better fights and get 147 back to where it needs to be. We need to make this division great again because it is in a bad spot right now when we have fights like Manny Pacquiao and Mario Barrios going down. Absolutely ridiculous by this fight getting made. I hope it gets watched. I hope it does not happen. I know it's been rumored for a long time, but this fight just needs to go to waste. It's ridiculous. It's annoying, and 147 deserves better than to have this other fight happening.